I'm Ronald Jr. and today we're going to be talking about my brand new Gibson. Had you fooled there for a minute, didn't I? If you take a closer look at this guitar, I do still have the truss rod cover unbolted, just playing it for a little bit, letting the neck do its thing, so don't be curious about that. But if you take a closer look at this guitar, you'll find out it's not a Gibson. Okay, this is a chibson somebody has ordered, and I took it out of circulation because the guy that got it got fooled, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Why not to buy a chibson? And then we're going to be talking about the quality of this guitar. So it's kind of a mixed review. I'm not a big fan of chibsons. Like I said, I build guitar replicas, but I do not put Gibson on the headstock as this one has. This guy had a trade on this guitar. He said he traded $600 worth of stuff for this guitar, and he thought it was a real Gibson. And then he got to looking closer, and he found out that it's not a real Gibson because every fake Gibson has a Allen key truss rod adjustment. You can tell by the tuners that they are fake. They are no name. They look good and actually perform really well, but they have no names on the back. It's so plain Jane. The serial number is so fake, I don't even know how people would even mistake this for a Gibson, I guess. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you can easily get fooled by this guitar. It did have the vintage style bridge on it, like like they're supposed to have. But I went ahead and changed that and put this bridge on there. It's a little bit better to intonate, and it looks a little bit better, and it sounds a lot better. It makes the guitar resonate. Two P90s, and another thing with this guitar is you can tell that it's not a Gibson is it's supposed to have a double ply pick guard. This is just a basic black piece of plastic bolted onto this guitar. So that is another no-no. You want to look out for the pick guard and always unbolt the truss rod cover. Always carry a little screwdriver with you when you're trading for a guitar, because it's sad to see somebody trade $600 worth of stuff for a $100 guitar. Now, am I saying this guitar is horrible? Is it built bad? That's not what I'm saying. This guitar is actually built pretty good. The finish is pretty good, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But I'm just getting these out of circulation because I'm not planning on reselling this or trading it to anybody. I'll play this guitar till there's nothing left. I'll shred it. I just don't want it in circulation because I don't want somebody to get fooled. And that's the whole problem with the whole chibson and the fake Fenders and the Chinese market guitar. When it comes to budget guitars like I buy, you really can't fool anybody with them because the headstock's totally off. And you can just tell it's not a Gibson due to the collars of the budget guitars and stuff. But when it comes to something like that, if you don't know what you're looking for, you could get real excited and get ripped off. So make sure you always look close, look up videos, study chibsons so you know what you're looking for. I mean, you can just tell this is not a Gibson. This is like Epiphone quality though, right? So I just wanted to make this video to show you that you can get fooled. You can get fooled by this guitar right here. This is a fool's gold. So always check the pick guard, check the truss rod cover. That is about as far as you can go when it comes to checking out a guitar like this one. This is not a Les Paul style. This is just a double cut. Nobody's going to let you tear apart their guitar, if you're looking at it. So you're not going to be able to take the pickups and pull the back cavity out. That's just, nobody's going to let you do that because then they know that you're onto something. But yeah, so always look out for the pick guard, the truss rod cover adjustment. Like, look under it, make sure if it's a Allen key or a nut. You can tell by the tuners on the back, they have nothing to do with Gibson, and usually Gibson has their name stamped on these, and the serial number's a little bit off. So yeah, you can get fooled easily. So let's go ahead and talk about the quality of this guitar. This quality of this guitar is, I must say, pretty amazing. It has Epiphone wiring in it. It has full-size pots. It has a full-size switch. It has I guess, no-name P90s. I don't know if they're Epiphone because I didn't see Epiphone stamped on them. Has really nice tuners. They don't jump around. They're actually pretty solid and they feel good to the turn. The body is actually the right thickness. The guitar just needs a little bit of a fret job. They had it pretty close. Real rosewood. A real rosewood fretboard. Which is amazing. The frets seem to be really nice, actually. This guitar overall is built really well. Nothing's crooked, nothing's messed up. The pickup cavities look fine. It looked like whoever did this overseas really took their time and did this. This is not thrown together. This is Epiphone. This is higher Epiphone quality. This is like higher priced Epiphone quality stuff right here. This guitar impressed me. You know, I got this guitar to do a review on it. You know, to tell you guys, you know, you can be fooled and you can be lied to out there. So be careful and know what you're looking at. But in the same time, while I was looking at the pots, looking at the pickups, switching out the bridge, and throwed a set of strings on it, the nut was bad on it. Somebody cut the grooves too deep, and I put a new nut on it. But while I was doing all that, I began to play it, and I'm like, man, this guitar feels really good in my hands. The weight's just right. It's about 7 pounds. Baseball chunky neck like I like. Rosewood fingerboard, which everybody's dying to go after right now. The tilt back headstock is the right degree. This thing, and the neck degree is right. This thing is just perfect, right? So I'm not saying I'm not going to play this guitar. This is the only downfall of it. This guitar was built really good. So if whoever built this over there, and if they can keep that consistency and sell them for what they are, and just put a different headstock design and a logo on there and take it serious, I believe they could make some money, just like you know, Firefly. They have really good quality for what they are, but I'm here to tell you that this is just the, you know, about $60 more, maybe sometimes $75, and this guitar blows Firefly out of the water. So that's a sad thing to say. There's no finish flaws in this guitar anywhere. There's nothing I can see imperfection wise. There is a little bit of filler on the fretboard, but you can barely see it. Other than that, this guitar is actually really good. So they're making some really good guitars over there, and I understand that you know, they're wanting to rip, you know, Gibson off. They don't have any laws like that over there. And am I a big fan of chipsons or a fibson? No, I'm not. I get them out of circulation, and if they're no good, you cut them up and throw them away. This is not something that I'll be trading or selling. This is illegal to do that. Can't do that. So this is from China, and that's why you don't buy a chipson. Don't buy a chipson and try to sell it, because you will get caught up in it. It's actually, you could go to jail probably. So don't do it. On the flip side of that, make sure you know what you're looking for. If you're actually looking for a chipson and you see one out there, you can trade like I did for it, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you're looking for. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by that. I hate to see people get ripped off and spend a lot of money or trade a lot of things for something that's fake. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around for the end. I'll play a little tune for you and let you hear how it sounds through all the selections. And make sure you go ahead and like us on Facebook, Guitar Buzz Talk Show. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you know each and every time I upload a video. I'm Ronald Jr. I'll see you guys next time.